I have the ability to post it. I don't think I have the ability to post it. I don't think I have the ability to like
To post what?
the broadcast here,
Uh, I guess.
like that. I did it.
Okay.
We
It
don't have
was
a
in the
Steam
earlier
page.
message.
Oh, it was.
No,
Oh, right.
they put it in. Uh, yeah, I guess we don't. Yeah, we don't know. I mean, this match will have big implications for it because Cap probably needs to 3-1 at least to. I guess it depends on Niwi Hiveguard too. I don't think they played.
I
I might
don't
be wrong
know.
though.
I don't know.
Yeah.
we uh, we know Cab Hiveguard. That went 2-2. That was a full Ember
Right.
split.
Yeah.
We know Rando's Cab, which is a 4-0. Rando's Niwi, which was a 3-1 with an Empire split. That was our first match of the
Yes.
season.
Yeah. And then
Um,
Rando Hiveguard was also 3-1 with NR split.
right. Kinton 3-1 split with an
Yeah.
Empire split. And I know I thought I cast one more game and I should remember which. It's right here. Cab Hiveguard. Yeah, I guess that was the only other one. No emotes. I really want to go back to getting to examine ships from the lobby. I guess we're still afraid of dirty stream snipers.
Uh, we'll manage. We'll manage without it. They'll find out soon enough.
All right. Well, they got Fatboy in. Fatboy, Zug, Rain, Sheriff, Cheeks. So I'm guessing
So
Fatboy in farm then with Zug.
yeah, that makes sense. On Empire at least, Rain hasn't. I haven't seen Rain farm at all. Maybe he will on NR,
Right.
but yeah. So Fatboy's like the Doom set basically.
Yeah. Rain's been running TIE Fighter in opens and then swapping to a defender post shield strip,
Yeah,
which I think works for this kind of mod set. Um,
it's
we're still
definitely
kind of
a
up in the
fine way
air
to
about,
approach it.
yeah, about how much extra ions are truly necessary or not. Okay, we got Automate Wing, double Golo, one MLM, one Pro Torp on side stack. Everything else pretty standard. Ghost Stalker double ions. Full farm for both bombers. And we got double defender now. Sheriff with ASMs, so we can assume
Yeah,
a...
he has the Ion. Yeah.
Yeah. Are they doubling? Looks like they aren't splitting. No, they're both on Barry.
They're both on Barry. Yeah.
Barry's
Barry's
done.
done.
Takes Plasburst from Rain. They catch that.
Good kill on the open. That's how you want to start it.
Yeah, Zug's taking pressure from the A-wing, but also has a pocket, so sitting comfy at 100 hull. Fatboy, on the other hand, down 26. Autumn's got the line, takes him. Morale's still floating in the center.
Yeah, that's big for Niwi because it evens out each farmer going down.
Corvette's very low and about to drop him. This will give the full bar to Empire. Let's see how they get their shields down. 10 seconds in. Looking at players. One missile goes in.
Cheek's gonna get in with Marks.
Yep, Marks just land. Fatboy coming out of the hangar, catching up. Shield's still up at 30 seconds into the phase, just dropped. So truly not that much extra time there. I would say that's pretty standard for 30 seconds shields down. Shields down.
Yeah, that's pretty typical.
It's got some plasma burst orbits in the back. What is the Republic doing? Cheeks is taking pressure from the A wing.
It is Raider flips now, so if they can get it, they'll. Or they know, just
already down court, waiting to throw this torp in there. Unsure why he doesn't just oop it and be done with it. Waiting for Marks. JC is PKing Cheeks. Nebulon's at 10, so they are going to get that oop nice and easy breezy.
Yeah, getting an oop on Yavin first attack is a very good position.
Ghost Stalker's torp, I do not believe hit. Missile got down. They're still getting shields down. Fine. Side stack is dry on torpedoes. Cheeks has to go back out of resupplies.
Shields are down, but very.
Yeah, no morale.
Phase is almost over and almost no damage.
Raider is burning. So really, just the surface of A is scratched.
Zug is at 7, retreating, and then I guess Cheeks was resupplying too.
I wonder if Autumn is watching for that low bomber. Looks like stuck on the back of Rain instead.
Yeah, if Cav can... They still have full morale. Oh, Fatboy's done. Gets a reset. If they can get this oopable, they'll be in a really good position.
Yeah, their damage does seem to be stalling a bit. Farm is finally coming in. Also not moving at like a great clip. Morale still in the favor. They should be able to secure an oop here.
It's like Autumn's... Okay, switch to Raider, was looking at Space Sheriff. We're at almost Raider flips, but it looks like Cav will get this oopable.
Right now, the Torp just hit it from side stack. He's got a couple AI out. And line on Fatboy. Fatboy at 23, 19. Oh, the Y-Wing bonks into the Nebulon, misses those final shots. He's gonna get away. A lot of work for Niwi here.
Let's keep up this pressure.
Yeah, they're gonna wanna... No, it's hard on Yavin, but they might want to kill Alpha. But they're already like at half morale.
Right. Ghost Stalker doing a good job of cycling ions. He's actually ditched that ion torp and now has pro torps with the burst lasers.
Definitely better for damage. They get Delta low enough. They're going to need to set up a really strong defense. I think, yeah, they wanted to look at the support like maybe before 10 seconds ago or so.
Ghost Stalker almost got Fatboy, but he caught a clutch resupply at 7 hull. Now they're eyeing Cheeks, which is the right call here. Mark's just landed on him. Cheeks using the clouds, keeping away from missile locks. The rockets hit hard. Ion out, looking good to hit. No, shakes it. Cheeks gets in, gets Marks on. Resupplies are out. Cheeks has done his job. He can die in peace.
Yeah, 1 gen is down. So Cav did what they needed to do this attack. They can just do a little bit more damage and then just set up to detect.
One hull on Cheeks, still surviving from that X-Wing pressure.
Our flagship's targeting system has been destroyed.
Looks like they're giving up on that. Nope, Cheeks goes in.
Okay.
Autumn on the tail is Zug marked, but Zug's doing a good job of paying attention to that.
We pushed into their cruise.
Sheriff is picking off Barry Sachs's torps, so they're not getting the damage in that they're going to need.
Sheriff is also in a standard laser defender now, so maximizing that PK.
Totally, yeah. Out of missiles, hopefully Cheeks looking for the resupply, gets it to him.
Barry gets dunked and taken out, and we're at Raider flips now.
Yeah, Corvette just got stripped, and it looks like they're burning it quick now. We need to see a hero defense. Autumn got into the X-Wing, probably thinking they were going to push hard for a flag run, but not so lucky.
The Empire took out our Corvette.
Yeah, this will be tough, even on Yavin with the
yeah.
shieldless 60 MC.
Yeah, full team is in here. This is looking like Cap's got an easy run.
Yeah. And Cheeks does get in, uses the clouds again.
Enemy shields have been disabled.
Yeah,
Looks
full
like
morale
doing
bar.
big damage with that plasma burst. I don't know what if Niwi just decided to take a back seat and watch what's happening, because I'm not seeing any morale coming in.
Yeah, a little at the end there, but
It's over. We've lost.
And the
Cap
slip
had
carry.
a yeah, this is with the #1 score.
Not that scores mean next to anything.
Yeah,
All right,
that boy's a good farmer though.
he's a great farmer.
Yeah.
A great multi-roller. Looking at the scoreboard, it looks like there was just a couple extra deaths on the New Republic side. There have been whispers of an NROP this season, and I think we're seeing more and more evidence that the season was still young.
Yeah, I know me and you talked about this in private, but I felt Empire was stronger like the whole time. So I wasn't sure about when people were saying like NR strong. I wanted to wait and see. But for now, Empire takes game 1. We'll see if Niwi can win their Empire game on Yavin.
Yeah. Yeah, I have
Yeah,
a hard
Cap
time
just
saying for
like
sure either way.
Cap just won the open, had a good first attack, and just stayed ahead from there.
Yeah, I think there were a couple good picks on bombers at the wrong times. It's also tough when you're running one X-Wing, and that X-Wing only has that ion torp in that first attack for Niwi there. You're just having to claw a lot of damage from somewhere else. So the Pro Torp is
Yeah.
a nice move to add some of that damage back into your lineup, but now you're also missing out on an extra farm ox on your best farm map in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, they might. I don't know to what extent, because they normally would run Ska on a B-Wing instead of that X, right? So they might be missing that to some extent.
All right, waiting on our next lobby info. I wish I had an easy way of just pulling up the scoreboard again from the DMs, but I don't want to open up their team chat on the stream either, just in case something spicy comes out. We had 1 kill from JC, Ghost Stalker, and Autumn. Rain and Space Sheriff each had 2. Zug with the big damage, 100k. Rain, his Plasburst is doing the job. He's got 90k there. And then the other two are around the 70 mark, 65 to 70 mark. So still, for Sheriff having started that game in Ion Lasers and then switching to Standards, putting up 64k is no joke. And then, yeah, Niwi just, I mean, they didn't have a lot of time, as much time on offense. The side stack had about 50k, same with Ghost Stalker in that solo X-Wing. Barry about the same too. Autumn surprisingly had 12k, and I think that came from the X-Wing that she flipped into by the end of that game. Okay, if you remember the last time that we had that password, and you want to know what password was after that, that's the password. If that makes sense.
I'm in the game.
Oh, you're in it. Why am I not?
I'm in it.
Is it already started?
No,
Why can't I
it
get
hasn't
it?
started.
Is it maybe the same
It's on
password as
the.
it was? And I just typed
Yeah,
it. Okay, never mind.
yeah. I just guessed that it was the same.
Okay, I'm in too. Okay, so Fat Boy is now sitting in place for Doom Height.
Okay, so they'll
I guess
probably,
Doom
yeah,
Height was the one missing and showed up.
yeah, probably just couldn't make it right at the start. So
Yeah. It's actually, in this case, it's too bad that Cab was the higher seed here. Not that it mattered, they won their game. But Doom is typically their TIE Bomber pilot, whereas Rain has been stepping in for the Y-Wing. So Doom strapped to a cockpit that isn't one of his, say, most played between the two factions. Okay, 221 from the New Republic. Ion Torp on Sheriff. Double missiles on Rain. Autumn in the TIE Fighter. Double ions. Ghost Stalker in a TIE Fighter with a repair kit.
so
Double
all hull ships there for the
hulls.
support.
Yikes. Alright.
Repair will ease that up.
Yeah.
Looks like both Y-Wings got dunked.
Definitely did. Doom taking more hull damage than Zug. But they're both
Barry
still
went
alive.
down, Autumn went down, so
Ooh, shoot!
big chunk of morale for NR there.
I wonder if... No, they each must have just got picked. They died at different times for sure. Not much to bonk into
Yeah.
for this map.
Cheeks and Rain both have kills, so Cheeks might have gotten a cheeky kill there.
It looks like a big bonk, because Cheeks is down to 30 on the hull.
Yeah, yeah.
Got marks in, Ghost Stalker tailing.
Empire's on the back foot. Let's keep up this pressure.
Ghost Stalker still keeping eyes on the support. Shields dropped, probably what, like 25 seconds into that phase, maybe even less. Stalker's already on the Corvette, and that's going to be about flip. Hopefully a little bit more farm's going to get in. Looks like that farm is coming in. Side stack has got multis out. both of the Niwi bombers are running full farm. They're taking their first attack here. I'm gonna follow Autumn in with that ion torp. Looks pretty clear right now. What about our flex? Oppo.
They're on
taking out
pseudo.
Pseudo.
Yeah, Pseudo gets dunked, but looks like he
Sheriff
should have got marks
throws
off.
a follow-up kind of early there. Is getting plugged by something. Gets a conversion pop.
Yeah, Rain moved on to the Raider. And yeah, Niwi's just all damage at this point.
Pretty sure Cav did not secure an oop that phase. I guess I can check. They did not.
Raider destroyed.
This is not looking like it's going to be an oop secured for Niwi either, though. Shields are still high on Charlie.
Yeah, they got that nabbed at around half or so. Cav did get theirs to like 36, so that's not bad.
Keep up this pressure.
That's about, you know, as much as you can ask for sometimes with these shorter first offenses, especially on Yavin.
Yeah, Space Sheriff is low, and okay, got the. Or no, still low. Not sure.
Doom picked that up.
Yeah.
Trying to strip the shields on Charlie with his multi-locks.
Niwi's on Raider though, and yeah, Sheriff gets resupplied, so we'll be safe
Belt
there.
is not quite low enough for this. They are whittling it down still, though. Okay. I got a little scared seeing players sticking on to the second boost bar. 8's in this spot. Yeah.
Corvette lost.
Corvette's down. Doom goes down, too. There's a chance for Niwi to maybe pull a little bit back ahead. The oop comes in. A pack comes in, too. Side stack low. Autumn low. Pseudo dies again, so they're going to miss marks for a second phase. Phase is very much in their favor. I don't know if they've hit the Raider yet, but they are within Raider Flip's range. Yeah, they're hitting Raider now. Still full shields. They still get their oop, though. They've kept this game even, but they're going to have to do something, have a good defense to pull ahead. I think that this is a tough lineup to pull that back foot out from under yourself with when you don't have the defenders to really secure kills.
Yeah, currently, you know, Ghost Stalker has 1 kill. They'll probably want. Well, they can just flip on the Oop, Raider, and farm here. But they probably are going to need like multiple kills either in the transition or big ones on the next attack.
Definitely.
Next cab attack.
Autumn throwing ion missiles from downtown. Easily chaffed by Doom Height there.
Taking damage.
If they can stop this from being an oop, that would be good for them. That's a step 2. They're
Right now, it's looking more like Cap's about to push through for a
yeah,
gen.
yeah, they really have to stop that. They can get a big chunk of it, like a pack here, then Cap probably just won't go in.
Raider is still up, so they look like they wanted them to push through that regardless.
Okay.
The Empire just lost a cruiser.
Cheeks goes down, so big pick there.
Sheriff and Rain got clear shots here. He does not throw his missile. They just take the gen down to half, and they're pulling out very out of position.
Okay, so that's something that could sort of play into Niwi's hands here. If they get a good attack here, potentially even push through because Doom is down now, and get a gen, they can defend one more time and then you know be in position to win.
Cheeks is just coming back in. Zug still have some farm ox on him, so he's not fangless out here. But Morale has not touched anything yet, and Bravo is already dropped to half. Charlie, as it were.
Zug's about to start getting packs.
Pseudo
So
just
it'll
left
start
the
coming
hangar.
in.
Morale's still sitting pretty. Okay, there it is. But that's actually kind of what you want to have something to blow through here with the cruiser. All the morale came in at once, though. The phase
Yeah,
is gone in a heartbeat.
Yeah, they just got all the packs.
Autumn pulling off, looking for a target on Cheeks. I think that is very smart. We got to stop this attack here.
Yeah, Cheeks did. Or no, that was Pseudo 9.
Ion
Pseudo
lands
9
on
got done.
Cheeks. They got beat on him. Down! The double TIE fighter
Oh.
picks it. Oh, that's
That's a big
huge.
kill. Pseudo goes down too.
Rip.
But Cheeks is more important right now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's,
They could definitely use the marks here. Rain is going to have a little trouble getting in because he's got Autumn looking. But somebody is peeling Autumn off, probably a Y-Wing. Yeah, we got Doom looking at... You know, something Cap always does well is they make a PK Conga line. There's each one of them covering
Yeah.
another.
yeah, Zug is on. Zug was looking targeting Autumn too, so they were really trying to, you know, get clearance for Rain. Doom is
Gen
low
dead.
though; it might go down.
Gen disabled.
Shields are disabled.
No morale left, but the strip has already started from the back from Zug. I'm sure Rain is calling for people to pull out. Let's take a look at Pseudo. Where is Pseudo? Hopefully down court. Yeah, looking pretty good, though out of power. Maybe got a little too nervous. 2K away from the ISD. Rain and Sheriff on him. They're dunked. Plasburst. Hit 3 times. Down to 8 hull. Dead. It looks like Marks did land, though. Ghost Stalker gets an ion in. But very low on the hull. 29. Autumn did not quite get an ion in, it seems. They are going to die. Oh, 2. That side stack down. Ghost Stalker still
Stalker
low. And
yeah,
Autumn
Autumn's low too. I mean, they're at a point where they will have to defend again. They're
Definitely.
gonna probably should just kill a gen and back up. Or I think
Yeah.
I don't know if they killed one already. I don't think so.
I don't think so. So
No, just
these other
disabled.
players are going to struggle here. Barry might go down. He's at
Yeah.
5 in the hull. 1 hull. Where's the clutch? There it is! Pseudo saves the day. It might be too little too late. The ISD's dropping pretty quick. Morale just trickling in.
Yeah, you just need like every kind of morale you can get as fast as possible.
Yeah,
We've seen defenses in these positions, but it's like a once in a 3-year thing.
yeah.
Enemy shields disabled.
Yeah, because the ISD is oopable at this point, and they still have half morale. A little less now. But
Been destroyed.
It'd be nice if they force him to oop it, but I think that's about all they're going to hope for right now, and even that's kind of a long shot. Raider can
yeah,
drop,
that's
but that's it.
mostly strips. Yeah, and they get it.
And we have
We lost. Impossible.
2 wins for Cavern Angels Blue.
Yeah, they get the 2-0 on Yavin.
I'm already forgetting how close the last game was.
This one was closer,
Okay.
I would say. In the scoreboard, Cab with 7 total kills. Niwi, I think they
6.
had 6, but
Yeah,
yeah,
Autumn has 3, Ghost Stalker 3, so pretty even on the board there.
yeah.
It looks like a couple extra deaths due to extraneous circumstances from Empire. Looks like they're going to opt to stick in this lobby, which we love.
Next map, Nadiri. Looks like.
Nadiri Bonkyards, sure.
I would say this is a better. Well, that's not this game, but more and more we'll expect to see more PK heavy in general on this
Yeah,
one.
which should benefit Autumn's general play style, though I don't see her in this lineup.
Yeah, they might. I don't know if they're going to run a defender this time, or we'll see. Uh, we'll see what they run. Cab running the same lineup. The 5 they have available.
I'm gonna say this could be a triple bomber lineup.
B.
JC might be a defender, but yeah, it could just be JC and a defender, Ghost Stalker in the TIE Fighter, or we'll see Ghost, Barry, and Side Stack in TIE Bombers. Wouldn't hold it against him. This isn't necessarily the map for that, so maybe it's more likely they'll do a TIE and a defender. We got drops. Or individual drop? Perhaps.
Might be switching. Just
Perhaps they're
switching
giving the
player.
runaround and sneaking Autumn back in the lineup. Nope, they all drop.
No, they're all dropped. Okay.
Okay, I have a question. So they're saying Barry says sorry, that was a pre-game DC. Do we specify the difference between a pre-game DC and a oops, the game has already started and you have 30 seconds to all DC? I
I'm
guess I'd
gonna
say so.
say that doesn't count as your one because the game didn't start.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, we'll give that. We'll give that. We'll show some
but I
grace.
don't. Uh, I might actually. Let's see if I can find it in the rules if it's explicit or not. But I would say if it's before the game actually starts, that doesn't count. Like you can,
Yeah,
it's like saying, "Oh, I need a rehost" or whatever.
right. Yeah, because at what point would it, let's say you start the game and nobody notices until you're on the wrong map. That's still technically the host's fault, right? Host is forfeiting their chance to restart for tech issues if they
Um,
botched the mods.
maybe, but like both sides can see the map, so it's not like it's
Yeah.
more their fault, but it's not purely their fault. I
Also, I
wouldn't
don't
I
think any
wouldn't
of
be
us
like,
are.
oh, you can't drop now. Like if
Yeah.
it happened in game we were in.
And anybody that tries to hold another team to something silly like that would be a jabroni at this point anyway.
Let's see.
Game will be on side stack.
Okay,
The way I'm hearing word of EA problems afoot.
I see. So the way it defines disconnect in the rule books, it's at during the starting 30 seconds. So since this is like the negative 60 seconds or whatever,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
would say that it's not in the. I would not count that as a start because it's technically not the game yet.
Okay.
So that's how I'll lawyer. I'm not a lawyer, of course, but that's how I would lawyer it up if this ever had to, if the admins ever
Right.
argued or whatever with this kind of thing.
both teams have at least one player experiencing some EA difficulties.
Hmm. I didn't know this was in the rulebook, by the way, but there's a specific double ox starfighter loadout, like double conch missiles. It says if you come out in the loadout, you have a chance to return to the hangar and change it. But if
Oh,
you play in
really?
it, then you forfeit that game. Yeah, so there's a
Okay.
specific thing.
So would it be safe to say play in it is, you don't recognize that you have it until you've fired off your first missiles and you get a double conch kill, and then you're like, oh no, I just threw the game.
Yeah, that would be a forfeit for that game.
Rats.
Yeah, you have to basically go to the hangar right away.
I dream of making a double conch loadout work, but I think it would be garbage no matter what you put with it.
Oh, Corbalt saying the positive negative sign of the start isn't specified. I guess I would argue that Corbalt that I shouldn't call it the negative. The game hasn't started, so it's not in the first 30 seconds because you can't count a disconnect outside of the time frame of the game. That's my lawyering for that.
Sure.
But anyways, enough of the rules that we don't even know. We'll
We're
focus on the
learning
math.
still 16 seasons in. What little
It's
hidden.
probably like always been there too.
Yeah, I know, huh?
And we do have the same lineups for both teams.
Okay.
Prior to the rehost.
All right, game 3. A repeat of factions with Niwi on Empire hosting Cab in New Republic. All right, double defender on Empire side. I'm seeing 2 conch missiles, so thinking
Yeah, so
standards.
yeah, wanting to PK there.
Ion Torp on Space Sheriff. Likely Plasburst on Rain. Rain, yes, Plasburst takes a chunk out of Berry Sacks. They're doubling him. Down to 23 in the hole. They get the pick.
Another big pick on the open for Cab.
Side stack gets dunked.
Shield?
Berry Sacks also down, or we called that. Side stack's recovering his shields. Rain and Sheriff are moving to Raider. Rain parking. Cycling targets.
He's kept it even, being ahead in the farm. The Cab
that Raider just
gets the big chunk there.
it, yep. They're going to take that flip.
Another open for Cab.
Corvette is being destroyed. The enemy is attacking our posts. Stop them.
Looks like Cheeks is going to get marks in.
Sheriff gets the missile in, doesn't fire his torp. Takes a dunk. Survives with a resupply. Shields dropped at 35 seconds into the phase. Sheriff dodges a good ion missile. Getting burst lasers on. Where are our farmers? Ghost Stalker. is fighting against an AI and walls. Barry's just got ones in front of him. This map can be kind of cool.
Bay Sheriff gets taken out.
That's big. That's a good damage chunk there. The Raider flips territory, and it is still up, so hopefully they're dogpiling that.
Side stack is at least on it, and the bombers are too, so it'll go down. That's a solid defense for Nadiri. You still have shields on one. I think the oop's a bit high. I didn't catch what it's at.
It was around the 30 mark.
Yeah, that's a bit high to push. So that's
Pseudo
a good
gets marked.
Nadiri first defense.
Yeah,
JC is down.
Pseudo seems to be coming back in. Unfortunately, took a lot of lasers there, and has no shields. Marked. Dodges an ion, but another one's right behind him. They dodge it. Conks are out. Pseudo doing a good job of kind of maneuvering with the Raider, using it as cover. Very low hull, needs a cookie.
Morale's pretty low now. Cap's done a good job farming this quickly, because I think other than JC, they didn't get a kill there, right?
I don't think so either.
There wasn't a death. I don't know if it was a kill or a bonk, but
even with that full phase, they did not get that cruiser any lower than Cap got theirs, so they're still a little bit on the back foot.
Rain got dunked. Is relatively unscathed.
Doom's fighting for his life at 16 hull, catches a resupply. Turns on his attacker, but doesn't quite get guns on target. Takes some more damage. Dunked again. JC's got the pick here. Looking to finish it. Gets it. Now turning attention to Space Sheriff. Got a good beat on him. It's funny, it looks marked on my screen, but I swear I saw Seekers go out. Cab has one out of phase ready to go, with the second cruiser whittling away.
Wouldn't mind if they killed Charlie here to push Delta further.
Yeah, setting yourself up for a good ISD run your next phase is a great choice.
Just with the farm. Yeah, just with the farm on Nadiri too. You know, it can be slow enough that you even get Delta oopable with the extra time. They do decide to hold it though. Oh, and Rain goes down. I think he bonked on the cruiser.
JC also cooked. So that's a defender down. Bombers are coming in. They're both full hull. They need a big offense here.
Yeah, I would say Niue should kill this here too, and then try to get as much as they can on the other
Right
frigate.
now, they're looking like they're going to struggle to get a loop at all.
Pseudo gets iced. On 40, he gets dunked again.
Rain's got the plasma shot.
Yeah.
Boom, picked.
Goes down.
Okay, that's one oop. They're choosing not to take it though. They wanna try to push Delta a little bit more. Raider is still up though. I would definitely push through and force them to kill that Raider. I don't know if people are getting caught back in vanilla Raider days, but these Raiders and Corvettes are still small. They take a lot less resources to take them out, and when you're just leaving them up like that, you're leaving offense on the field for your oppo.
Protect our cruisers. A Republic Corvette is attempting to breach our
Yeah.
defenses.
So with it was at around 50 Delta. Like Niue is gonna want some pretty fast kills because they don't want to have to defend like a flagship twice. So if they can just kind of shut down anything getting there, they're gonna need something fast though.
Didn't have an
And they are looking at cheeks right now. I see side stack.
Morale really just trickling in, though. It looks like they're going to prevent a good, solid push through here, though. And that might be enough. I still think that MC is just a little easier to one phase than the ISD. Where we're
Yeah,
at.
for sure.
They can't hold this loop because the Raider is still up.
Cheeks evades an ion there. We'll see if Cab decides to push in. They might try to get a jet.
Is aiming for some subsystems here. He has a torp lined up for the gen. Not getting a lock though, so they're just taking some pop shots out of it. It's down to 70. This is a good amount of morale for them to do this. They're just now looking at Raider on Empire side. It's dropped to 50. It's gonna die, but they're still not done with the phase. They need another pack. Doom does a good job of putting some pressure on Barry, trying to burn that. They get their shield gen. Shields are down on the ISD.
That's big. So even if they sold out a little for it, because they're kind of having a tough time getting out, that's worth it here with the whole frigate up. Because you're definitely going to survive one more time, and then you can win in the next phase.
Right. Meanwhile, Niwi has more disaster on disaster. The Nebulon is creeping and crawling into the station, making it that much harder for them to get the damage in that they're going to need.
Yeah, the bombers are doing a good job managing that. It gets tougher as, you know, just orbiting around with all that debris. And with the morale, they probably can't push. Yeah, they're not going to be able to push through here. And it's kind of a high oop even. And Cab going into the MC. Shields are still down.
Yeah,
so.
Still down on that ISD. They look like they got some pretty clean packs here for Niwi. Barry's got some stuff lined up for him already. JC has Cheeks injured, but not enough. And I think that now that Mark Siren and Shields are down, he's not the target of choice. He lands the dunk, but he's jousting him to land it, and you're just not going to get your ship spun around to put your reticle on him. Enough to kill him anyway. Morale's coming in at a good pace.
Cab is stripping though, and the ISD is at 30, so they can, and you know, dropping, so they can oop at this point.
Yeah.
Finding more weak points.
Definitely. Raider went down. Morale is coming in, but it's just not enough, not quick enough.
Yeah, ISD is about to go down here, just as it flips.
Well done. The Empire won't forget this anytime soon.
All right, another Cab victory. It's 3-1 Cab to Niwi.
Oh, 3-0 we have game 4. Well,
right, sorry, 3-0.
Yeah.
Pretty low kill game considering the map.
Yeah, it had less than Yavin.
Right.
I wanted to mention, I think the timer was wrong on the game. It started at 20, but it should be at 30 minutes, right?
Yes, it should be.
Yeah. Maybe, I mean, it doesn't matter here, but,
no.
You know, let them know to change that for the future.
Yeah. That's Niwi, I'll tell.
Yeah, I think it started at 20 when I beginning, or you know, after the open. Yeah. So Cab ran the Ion Defender on Yavin. Do you think they're going to do that again, or go Ion Torp TIE Fighter this time?
Thinking about this map being a more PK friendly space, I would imagine that they're going to keep the Ion Defender. It's also something that Sheriff has some extra practice in, having come from Hellporgs and run it almost exclusively in their Empire lineups. So I
Yeah,
think
they
you got to
like
take
that with
advantage of
triple
it.
armor.
Yeah, and with the release of the ASM to that Defender, it still hits really hard. It pairs nice with a standard. I almost joined as player. We don't want to do that. Oh, did they change password? They did. It is now.
I guess what it was. You don't have to tell me. Our games are so unsecure from each other. What the heck? I can just guess.
I know. Every one of our teams is so predictable too. Every squad has a couple go-tos at this point.
So the stream doesn't realize, but I don't have access to the match chat, so like I didn't know but I was able to just guess the password. Yeah, because even though it changed. But anyways.
Yeah.
This game is uninteresting enough to people that they won't try to break into our games.
Right.
I'll take care of it.
Alright, Doom getting his first TIE Bomber game of the night.
Yeah. More of what he's used to.
Yeah.
And yeah, you sent Autumn's back in, so we'll see the A-Wing again. I definitely think this is a better map for the A-Wing than Yavin.
For sure, for sure. If you're gonna run it. Maybe not two
with
of
TIE
them.
Bombers. Yeah, maybe not two. With an off-roll B-Wing who hasn't floated in 6 months. And a support that also hasn't flown support in a while. And it was a solo farm that's off-rolling too. But anyways, no, I think with this map, the TIE Bombers have to laser farm more. The A-Wing can kind of shine more as it chases them around. So we'll see if that pays off for Niwi in this game. Yeah, no, let's see if Cabs is bringing out double defenders again. Yeah, Interceptor Farmer works too on this map. Great.
Alright, ASM's on Sheriff, so we're looking
good. So Cab, same lineup. Looks like the same on Niwi with one Y-Wing with Proton Torps.
I'm gonna follow Ottoman behind the bomber. Looks like Zug taking the pressure. These rockets are just going so wide. The dunk lands. A couple of them connect there.
Yeah, area is quite low.
Good.
Yeah,
Zug's
gets
low.
Gets taken.
Pocketed. So Zug stays alive through that. Sheriff
Cab is switching to Raider, and if they take it soon, they should win the open here.
Sheriff is looking at the A-wing, trying to keep Doom peeled. He's now taking the pressure, pocketed. They're looking like they're going to win this, though. Rain Plasburst parking on the Raider.
Raider has been lost.
Oh, did maybe both
Yeah,
Corvettes go down?
both Raiders went down, so Neevy's clawing it back a bit.
Rain gets a dunk out, it gets chapped from side stack. Can't connect a Plasburst shot yet. Seekering farm though. Yeah, Rain doing a good job of jungling this this Y-wing, but just not getting any hull damage on side stack. Plasburst isn't super great against Ray shield. You know, once you break it, you're okay. Kind of gotta hope you're gonna get something like a dunk in there first. Otherwise, those shots are just not doing the damage you need.
Cab does win the open, but partial phase attack, so...
Very short phase here. Ooh, Rain takes a bad bonk into the cruiser. Ion's just now starting to land.
Yeah, Cheeks is low and is actually resupping. That dragged out phase kind of depleted the resups.
Right.
So if Niwi can flip and only loses shields, that'll be like the best start they've had this series.
Right.
And they are on Raider now.
Zug using standard lasers. Very low on the hull.
So Autumn goes down.
He's already looking at farm though. Pulled off very early. I wonder if they spotted that the Raider was going down.
It's at 60 and side stacks on it. But it's getting pressured a bit, looks like from the support from Cheeks. So Cap getting some damage here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good for the half base.
Definitely.
Like Cap should be happy about that.
Raider destroyed.
Ghost Stalker with the Ion Torp, eyeing Charlie, looks uncontested. Rain goes down. Damn, I missed that. Sheriff is down. Great peels by Autumn. I think Ghost Stalker also had a piece of that. Torp does land on Charlie, so this is their chance to push and maybe set an oop.
Yeah, those are big kills. And looking at just the kill and death count, I think those were all like actual PKs. So
yeah,
good job by Niwi there. And Ghost Stalker is getting the Torp and Ion into Delta. Good to rotate between them and then can go back into damage. Or to look at Doom.
Happening. This should make it a little easier for one of them to farm in the back field. Autumn's taking big pressure down to 8. Really utilizing the thrust engine and outrunning all of her oppo. Sheriff is just sitting on the A-wing. Missiles out, now in standard lasers. Dunk doesn't land, but a conk is out. It's just not fast enough, it hits!
Looks like Niwi, well, it's at 22, dropping. You could oop this, it's a little high.
It's gonna take you some time.
Okay, it's at 11 now.
Probably worth it on this map.
Good work. We've reached the rebels' defensive perimeter. Target the
That's a
Oh,
fine
Barry
attack
gets
for
down.
Niwi, though. Oh, Barry goes down very fast there. Ghost Stalker into Protorps now, eyeing Doom height. JC is stripping Sheriff, trying to peel for his compatriots. Wow, JC doing a great job of keeping his bomber alive. Both stripping Sheriff, so he's getting chipped away by AI, while dump firing the resupplies directly at his bombers, taking pressure.
During that time, Doom did go down, so damage is a little slower from Cab. The farm morale, though, is...
Yeah,
It's not coming in quickly for me. There he is lining up some AI.
They're scrapped. What?
Looks like Niwi's gonna flip with the Ook. Yeah, it was that one.
Nice. I always love that move. They had a nice, easy group of their own on Cab, though.
Sending a Corvette to help you push through their defenses.
Helpful on a map like this where you can't always rely on easy packs. Shields are already down on Delta. Barry takes a dunk, though.
Disabled.
He was lining up his Golo and paid for it. Autumn almost able to peel Sheriff, but it looks like the second flex was just there for it. Oh, Autumn snuck up behind Zug and just evaporated him.
Yeah, Zug was at 9 earlier, got a reset, but then Autumn just went in and took him out. And it's starting to look at Doom now.
Ooh, overshot him with the thrust engine. She could have had that pick too, pretty easy. Uh-oh. Doom goes down.
Vanguard 2 took one down.
So no, not enough damage on the field, and their phase is already done.
Lost a Corvette.
But at least they were able to take the bombers off the map for a time. I think they're going to be back in though by the time they're up on a flagship. They might have a full cruiser. Yeah, they still have a full cruiser. Okay.
Defensive positions. The Empire is advancing.
Yeah, if they can get a decent defense
That's
here,
the third bomber kill.
big killing Zug. Yeah, you want a big defense here, and then go in and do some good damage on the flagship, and just defend one more time, and you're set.
Absolutely. Looking at Ghost Stalker, who's eyeing the remaining bomber in Doom. Doom's not able to get in for attack. This is really stalling the offense here, but I'm also not seeing the farm come in quite yet either. Ghost Stalker turning attention to the Raider. Rain doing his best to pick up the damage slack with the Plasma Burst. Let's see what Sheriff is doing. Sheriff is looking at JC in support.
Rain went down. He went. I think it was Autumn. I think she picked him off. But it was while he was shooting down the torps that were going into the Raider.
Oh wow.
So that was. And yeah, Niwi's having a good defense here. I like their position.
Yeah, I think Autumn is officially sitting forward right now. Still a good attack from Cab, though. They did what they needed. They might be a little high, but takeable with the bombers back in.
It's at single digits. Okay, so the Cap can one phase the flagship here.
Both
So
bombers
Niwi has to be
red
careful.
barring. Doom down.
Ooh.
Zug's got nothing left. 2 on the hull. Fighting for his life against Agent Professor Autumn. Agent Autumn, I was gonna say.
The A-Wing agent. And she does take him out.
Takes out both of them again. Holy cow. This is what you
So-
need.
Yeah, Niwi can good one phase here themselves. They can push through, have full morale, and just get going. Cab, what they want is just to try to disrupt the gens as much as they can. And
Right.
at this point, hopefully the shields on the Raider for them is down. So
Yeah.
it starts taking some passive damage.
JC sneaks in, already has marks in. Came in from underneath the big asteroid, takes an ion missile. Right into the ship. One shield gets disabled from the X-Wing. Autumn goes down. We're looking for a destroy now. Second
That
gen
goes
is at
down.
39.
And Barry's low goes down. Okay, so this is now like you gotta really try to kill the gen and just set up to defend.
Oh,
Or even
Ghoststalker
forget
dunked
the
into the
jet.
gen. Taking pressure. Engines blazing.
So
Sheriff's
despite
not
the
letting
two
go.
farmer deaths, yeah,
Fix that.
despite the two farmer deaths, Cap shut down that attack.
I still think they did a lot, though. That gen, if it didn't go down, it's very low. That puts
Yeah,
them in a
it's
pretty
like
easy
sub
place.
30.
Oh, Autumn came out in a Y-Wing and is already dead again. I missed what happened there. Doom died on the transition as well. We have JC does a backflip, catching a wing on the diving boards, trying to chase down the Reaper.
The shields on the MC are down, one gets destroyed. Cab has enough morale to win here, and they probably want to. You probably don't want to defend again on Nidiri, even if you do have two shields.
Raider is able to be taken down. Sidestack's kind of having a hard time balancing the Raider as well as farming as a torp carrier here. Raider's going to drop from that, but they're just not getting the AI that they need. They're going to need a clutch pick here. You got to stall this MC attack any longer. I still see plenty of weak spots, though. This is not looking good. This is definitely a nukable range now.
Yeah,
and Cab's looking to take the game and the match 4-0. There it goes.
Big wins from Cab.
Yeah.
Or for them.
Yeah, big wins. I don't think any of those were like a straight runaway. Definitely one or two maybe looked farther than it was, but they were all within a half a phase of each other. So I think the flips are what that came down to. Cab winning all of them, is that correct?
They won all of them. The only thing is, this game, it was like a partial, like a little over half only.
It was a partial, and that scoreboard says a lot there. Autumn pulled 8 kills on them, mostly on the bombers, Doomhite and Zug Zug. But Sheriff and Rain just counter PK'd right back at him, putting up 10 kills just between the two of them. An additional 2 from Doomhite.
Yeah.
Man after my own
it's all
heart.
kills. Yeah, the TIE Bomber PK.
Yeah.
Rain putting up big damage there, 120k when the Plasma's defender.
Good games. I think they are starting to fall into some grooves with some of these mods and lineup choices that they have kind of been playing with the last couple games. And it was nice to see those two strats go head to head.
Yeah, they were good games to watch. Cheeks joined the interview channel.
Hello.
Same with Doom. Hello.
Hello, Cheeks and Doom.
Good to be here.
Did you have
You guys
fun?
feeling good after that?
Yeah. Thanks for casting.
You're welcome.
I saw Cheeks up here and I figured I would show up late because that's the theme.
Mm-hmm.
Hope
Hey,
everything
Fat
was
Boy
okay.
did a wonderful,
Glad you made it.
Doom impression.
I think
Yeah,
so.
all good.
Great and good. Anything exciting you want to share with the peanut gallery?
Man, they gave us a workout.
Felt
It
like
was
it,
not
especially
easy.
that last one. Autumn really got to, flex her muscles out there.
Oh yeah, really got under was it Zug Zug skin?
Oh yeah.
Executioner, like he said.
It happens
So
to lots of
yeah,
us.
definitely felt it. You know, at the end of the day, it was didn't
I'm just
really
glad.
throw us off the game that much, but right, it's everything feels good when things click, and nothing prevents that quite like an A-wing just picking off people as soon as they make a mistake. So yeah, it was didn't feel great, but
I'm just glad it wasn't me. I mean, Autumn tried. If they were able to take out the Reaper completely from the game, then they probably would have won it.
Yeah, when you're running that A-wing, especially with the rockets and rapids the way that she does, It makes sense that she focuses a little bit harder on the hard hull ships. But I watched her
True.
take some great defender picks too. Rain and Sheriff were a fantastic flex pair tonight, especially in that last game as well, and that's the reason that A-Wing was negated. You know, she still went down 4 times, which really just leaves her with a net 4 kills on top of that, having 8 total. So getting 10 kills between the 2 defenders, Doom being the real MVP of getting 2 in the TIE Bomber, that was like a great way of keeping you guys in that fight and not letting that completely ruin you, because it's very easy to drop games after that A-Wing just obliterates your bomber pair a couple times in a row.
Oh yeah,
Your guys'
yeah. I
flexing
mean,
was
because
a great job.
if you end up kind of trickling in, then you're compounding it. Yeah, I mean it's kind of, there's a critical mass of the A-Wing kills, where if you can kill fast, and then people are coming out, solo or unsupported, right? Then you're toast. So we kind of stayed just on the right side of the line on that one.
Very good.
But
very good.
yeah, thought we it was really illustrative of kind of the timing of farm, because there were a couple of phases where Rain is like, hey, where's the farm? And then it came in like as soon as he finished the sentence in a big group. And I think that on the first Nadiri game, it felt really good, like we brought it in at the right time, but it wasn't all that much, right? It was just a combination of no deaths, getting the Raider at the right time. We had just enough farm at just the right time. So I mean, there was definitely the first Nadiri game, you're like, oh yeah, this is feeling great, things are clicking, right? Everything's kind of falling into place. And then absolutely not the case for the second Nadiri game. So yeah, that's just the power of disruption.
Next time when Rain farms, you guys should say that to him.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey, where's the farm?
The second he's back in a flex ship, he wants to know where the farm is.
Yeah.
Tell him go find it, bro.
Be like extremely impatient too. Like, don't even be reasonable about when you ask.
I mean, it's not even that. It's like it's whenever we see him doing anything other than farm, we just yell farm. It's like, that's why whenever on our team, whenever like a bomber gets a kill, we just go oops. Like it was accidental. We weren't gunning for it. It just happened. Otherwise, it's like, yeah, good kill, but like I wish you were farming.
So they say that the real farm was the friends made along the way.
True.
Yep.
Were you just taking her? Who were you dogfighting?
Well, remember that guy Desert Racing Tom?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Somebody's got to have to send a letter home.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Another mother that won't see her pilot return.
Any other takeaways from your guys' match? What was what were we gonna ask? We were gonna ask if we know how MeWe versus Hive Guard did, or if it's happened yet.
Still
I
the
do
wrong
not
team.
But I guess you guys.
Yeah. We'll find
That's
out
alright,
in
we
a
don't-
few
we don't
weeks
have the
whether
team.
they played already or not.
We're out of order, so it's possible that they haven't played yet.
I think we're all out of order. But I learned things from the rulebook today. You guys should check out that part of the cast.
Yeah, we did some research. We learned some things.
What's that?
There's a specific rule about double conks. Like, it calls that out specifically. I mean, like, or a illegal loadout like it. But it was basically, if you're in it, it's okay if you just go back to the hangar and switch. And I never knew that rule was in there. But if you play with it, then like you forfeit the game. And I just thought that was interesting.
I mean, it makes sense because it's possible that, some of us have a meme build and it's easy to accidentally switch to. And
yeah, I guess I just
tap it.
assumed the rule was just like, this just isn't allowed. I didn't I wouldn't.
Doesn't
have
it?
thought
Doesn't it have to be your first slot in order to do the glitch?
Correct.
And a lot of times it'll default your first slot loadout, just because that's one of the quirks of the game. If you're not paying attention, it'll like switch it between rounds. So yeah, it's really easy to come out in that build by accident.
Yeah, if you have it. I mean, I'm of a mindset of it's pretty much a throw to try making that loadout work anyway. There's not really a good reason to ban it. It's accessible to every player, PC or console or otherwise.
Yeah, and you
It's-
sacrifice a lot by doing it.
You're sacrificing so much that it seems silly to have that as a rule still, but
I mean, it can be quite devastating if you're able to deploy it, with Plas Burst, and you get creep on the bombers. You just basically blast them from behind, and they're instantly vaporized.
would it be
But that's-
possible to run? Is it only with conks, or does it work with other oxes too?
it's just conks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're thinking like double ion missiles or something silly like that?
I was thinking of even sillier, like double A-wing rocket, like a damage rocket. I was thinking like, I wonder if, like how that would work. But
I would
yeah,
take
it's not
double
working.
ASM for sure.
Yeah, double ASM would be another one. I was just thinking
Double
because of the match,
glow.
like
Yeah.
Autumn would sneak behind and double rocket someone.
You know, she would. I have no
Yeah.
doubt that would be her weapon of choice. She could.
Is it only on the X-wing that it works, or
It's
can you do it on the
only
TIE Fighter too?
X-wing. It is only those conks, and it just has to do with it being like the default loadout for the X-wing
Right.
in that first slot. There's some kind of bug in there.
I just,
Yeah.
I'm no coder. I can't speak to it.
I'll put my dreams of double ICT to bed. One on top, one on bottom. Just
Look, I know that I'm already lucky that we have somebody like Alcom who I can just tell a dream to, and then, in a week she comes back and goes, oh yeah, here's B-wing, gyro, tractor beam.
Yeah,
That's a
Alcom is
cooldown.
such a wizard when it comes to cracking the game.
Well,
love it.
good games, guys.
Good
I
stuff.
don't
Thank you.
know
Good
if Neely
casting,
wanted
I
to
assume.
come
I didn't hear it.
too.
Apparently not.
Apparently
Oh,
not.
They
We'll make
I
they're
don't-
peace
licking their
regardless.
wounds.
that's
They're tucking their tail between their legs. No, I'm
Which is
kidding. They're probably just tired.
They're allowed.
Yeah, I think
I get it.
they're typically not on late, so it's like that time of year.
Yeah, most of us didn't want to come in. I shouldn't even be here. I need
It's
to get back
Rain's
to work.
classic. I'm going to bed. Bye.
You
Mhm.
did
Anyway.
your job. You did your job. Congratulations.
That's right.
Job's
Uh,
done.
Thank you.
Do
As
you know
you.
what your guys'
We have a hive.
We don't know anything.
what's your what am I trying to ask? Your record. What's your record this season? You guys been splitting anything?
There have been some, obviously New Republic OP. Was it Hive Guard that we
Not
split
say
with?
that's obvious in any sense.
It seems to be that way, at least for us. All the splits we've had, I think, have been a split with New Republic,
You know how many that's been?
and one or two. It's been at least one, possibly two. I forget.
Survey says unsure
I'm
then.
not sure. I'm not sure where
Yeah.
to find that information.
Rain says in chat one split with 5 guard.
That sounds right.
So
I believe more data
Great.
is needed.
and 3-1 versus GMT.
Should this all be like somewhere accessible within one of the channels, so we're not just speculating?
We don't have standings yet, but the admins, I guess, will get to it sometime. And then
So
we'll
nobody
have-
really knows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, all right.
But
then.
I've actually
Yep.
felt Empire was stronger in our games, like as we played, in matches and practices. But we'll see what the league average is. I don't actually know. So
Fair enough. It could have just been that one match if that was the only one we split. Otherwise, I
Yeah.
think obviously we we got skunked by you guys, the randos. Otherwise, I think we're undefeated except for the one split game, and you guys.
Yeah, and the one we lost 4-0.
Right. Besides
Well,
that, we're undefeated. You know.
We've definitely lost. We've split a couple, and they've been on either faction. So it looks like maybe between us and Hiveguard, it'll be a toss-up in what seeding looks like going into the playoffs this season.
So but you haven't lost one, correct? You've only split.
We've only
We've
split.
dropped 3 games to
Yeah.
3 different teams. So
Okay.
I think I don't know if we clinched number 1, but we're close.
I
Because
see.
we have one
Wow.
match left.
Right.
It's like a glass coffin. Remains to be seen.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's silly.
And on that bombshell.
On that bombshell,
Have a good night.
have a good night,
That
guys.
took me way too long. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
I will sign out too.